life of love, rhythm of love, and so on. Sir, this session is yours.
Namaskaram. 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 When somebody says Namaskaram, returning back Namaskaram is Bharatiya Samskaram. Right? He was just mentioning and she was mentioning about the life skill. Most of my books which I have authored are on LIFE. Right? Basically because LIFE stands for live in full enjoyment. No. When you come here, probably it's more suffering. Basically because we have learned from childhood, learning is a big job. Right? Tough. I'm a mathematician. Basically my subject is mathematics. I'm doctorate and PhD in mathematics. People find very difficult in mathematics, right? I worked with the Space Department of India. I was a scientist. I'm a retired person. I'm a pensioner from Department of Space. Many people find learning itself is very tough. How many of you are new to Kerala? How many of you visited Kerala first? Not you. Okay, how many words you learned in this day? Malayalam, the language of Kerala. Shall I teach you 3 words? Ready to learn 3 words? Yes or no? Yes. Not enough, louder. Yes. Which will help you to talk to anybody in Kerala now. Only 3 words are good enough. It's so simple. Okay? I will not explain in any other no translation, but with action I will show you. No translation. Learn language with action. Right? Yes? Ready? You want translation? No? Okay, but I will use that action using English, which all of you know, and then probably Hindi, which most of you know, and any other language? Bangla? Guju? We have different languages in India. Here, repeat, here, I am recording it, I want more energy. Here, there, where. Finished. You can communicate to anybody. You understood? All your minimum requirements. T, where. And somebody will tell, there, finished. You got your T, right? Yes or no? Yes? And same in Malayalam. Ivide, repeat. Ivide, avide, evide. Finished. Ivide, avide, evide. Neighboring state Tamil Nadu. Right? Some Tamilians are there. How many of you are Tamil? Yeah, good. Quite a good number. Inge, ange, enge. Finished. And I don't stay in this state. I stay in another state. And there are few other state people whom I met. Illi, alli, elli. Ikkade, akade, ekkade. Idhar, udhar, kidhar. Finished. You can talk to anybody in India now. Is it learning very difficult? No. But did you learn language like this in classroom? No. That's where I am redefining the learnings in any subject, maths to languages. Therefore, LIFE is not life, live in full enjoyment. It's learn in full enjoyment. What's life? Learn in full enjoyment. So most of my books are authored with LIFE. Google Dr. TPS. My name is Dr. Doctor. I am not saying that I am Sasikumar because I am also Sasikumar. He is also Sasikumar. Lot of confusion, right? So I am Dr. TPS. T for teachers, P for parents, S for students. So I only address these. Any one of you are either teacher or a parent or a student, or all of you, right? What do? I have crossed more than 2-3 millions of teachers, maybe 2-3 millions of students in this world. Life is very simple. One of my book name is Life Made Simple. Another book is Life of Love. In one of the book called Life Are you tired? Hold your hands up. Take it on your head. My useless life. My janma. Agogide. Finished my life. No. One of my poetry is race for birth. Millions of sperm from the father get into the mother's egg, and only one sperm take birth, and that's me. Right or not? How many sperm did not take birth? Millions. Who are they? Who are they? My unborn brothers and sisters. And how did I took my life? By raising with my own brothers and sisters. Instead of me, some other brother or sister would have been here, right? Then I am not here. So all of you hold your hands up, take it back and say, well done. For what? Taking birth. Don't look at the mirror and then say, my nose is not good. My nose is good. My tongue is not good. We are all fit. Perfectly fit. And we are all taken birth as what? Human. We are talking about interfaith. I was in America teaching Bhagavad Gita 2 years back, 2019, 2 times. You know where I taught it? In a church. I don't think it happens in Kerala. Where the religion have taken birth, they have become more matured. Where they have been planted, it has lost its root. They did not understand what is religion joining together, and that same religion is splitting people. That's because the root of religion is not understood. Many people speak about I know Veda, I know. No. Ask him, who is your guru? Who taught you this? I am proudly standing in front of you to say, we have a great connection. That's why during COVID we got connected 2-3 years back. His guru Bhuva and my guru Swami Rama were like buddy, like me and he. That's our relationship. That's in Samadhi. And Samadhi is yoga. Yoga is not, I wrote another poetry, yoga, the millipede, standing people in the, like an army, make them to straight, backbone straight. Hold it. Who are you to hold the air? Air is not yours. Don't hold it. You understood what I'm saying? This is what is translated, transcripted, transformed. Yoga is not. This is only pranayama. Hadayoga Pradipika says pranayamena yuktena sarvaroga samaraha ayuktabhyasa yogena sarvaroga samudbhavaha. If you don't know how to breathe, all disease will come to you. Breathing is pranayama. Yoga is not exercise. Yama, niyama, asana, pranayama, pratyahara, dharana, dhyana, samadhi. Nobody can teach samadhi. Will I be able to teach you the taste of water? It's you to enjoy. And there are meditation centers translated as samadhi. We have diluted the core essence of religion. That's because we have translated knowledge. Bhagavad Gita, when you translate, you will see most of the books written attachment. Krishna said detachment. Krishna never said detachment. Bandhanam means bondage. If Dilip ji is with me, I am very happy. We have attachment. Otherwise, I will not come here. Just because of that attachment, I am here now. That doesn't mean if you don't call me, I will be crying there. No. I am not bounded to him. If he know, I have somebody else. We have a great guru. Together we have got Yati. Yati is our guru, right? Once some young boy went and told Yati, I lost my girlfriend. So sad you lost your girlfriend. Very sad. I am so sad that you don't get another one in this life. Why you have to be sad? You understood? If somebody doesn't want you, you must know, go away. If that courage you don't have, you become a beggar of love. You have to be a giver of love. When you are a giver of love, world will come to you. You have to be a magnet, not an iron powder which goes get attracted. That strength is in you, each one of us by birth. Hridaya, Guhara, Madhye, Kevalam, Brahma Matram. Inside each one of us there is a Brahma who keeps asking questions. From morning till now, all the lectures what you gave, I prepared my note. All that you spoke, I made my reflections on what you spoke. Not what you spoke. What am I doing? I am writing my reflections. I can write a book on, sitting today night, I can write a book on this conference. What you all spoke. You make reflections. Srinarayana Guru, great man. He is not a religious man. If somebody says he is a man of religion, no. If somebody says he started SNDP, no, he resigned from SNDP at the end of his life. How many people know this? See, you get evolved, you get transformed. He was a great poet. He writes poem in different languages without mixing. You know what is to be kept separate. Shankaracharya, when you speak about Shankaracharya, Manam Darpana Samanam, great psychology. What you get in front of you, you reflect. When somebody smiles, you smile. You become so serious. Everybody becomes serious, right? Yes or no? When somebody smiles, you smile. When you go to a place where somebody dead, everybody is crying, automatically also will come to you, right? So we have that ability. And human beings are the greatest animal in the world. We have ability to learn. No other animal have got this ability. No dog will give a lecture, no dogs will sit and listen. That's the only difference. Correct? Ahara nidra bhayamaithunani samani chaitani nranam pashunam jnanam narana madhigo vishesho jnane bhina pashubhi samana. If you have not learned anything today, just sitting here, then you are an animal. You have made notes, taking notes and making notes. Then you are a human being. You are knowledgeable. The knowledge comes from thinking, interpreting, criticizing, analyzing, judging. All these we have that ability, we must use it. The world is talking about interfaith, multi-religion. Why? We will try to, and Dilip ji says we should have more such conferences. Sasikumar says we should have more such conferences. Dr. TPS says let us not have such conferences. You know why? When you talk about these conferences, that means there is conflict. Correct or not? Mahatma Gandhi to conflictology is institute to physics. Is the man who talked about conflicts. The conflicts are, we had 4 yugas. The Satya Yuga, there was no conflict because everybody was with nature. Dwapara Yuga, if you analyze, there were Treta Yuga, there was 2 communities, Rama's community, Ravana's community. 2 different communities had fights. Dwapara Yuga, what happened? 2 cousins started fighting. And in Kali Yuga, what happens? It's an internal conflict. We ourselves have conflict. Each one of us, the problem is our buddhi says to do something, the heart says don't do it. Or heart says do it, and the head says. Nelson Mandela said you cannot have both head and heart together. And all ladies have good hearts. Not all, most of them. And most of the gents think that they have good head. That's the problem. Really they don't have. Okay, so what happens at home? Most of them fighting happens. And this ego is what is creating problems. And what we do? We try to do. What do? We try to do. Keep a pen on your table, try to take it. Will you be able to take it anytime? Either you can take it or don't take it. That's only possible. But we keep telling that I will try. The time you say try, no, means you are not doing it. The world is so vast. We can love it. Just love it. Why we are not loving? Because we are selfish. If I think I am part of the whole world, each part of my things around me comes from somebody else. Is it not? Is it mine? Is it mine? It is from somebody else. We are supposed to do a yatna with yatna bhava, and I'm an Agnihotri for long years, take a little fire, put a little bit of rice and ghee and then some sweet inside that, and then chant a mantra, Agnaya Swaha, Agnaya Idam Namama, Prajapadaye Swaha, Prajapadaye Idam Namama. I am offering this to the fire because the fire, the sun, gives me everything in this world. Without the sun, nothing comes to us. Right? So I am offering, I cannot offer to sun. So as a symbolic representation of the sun, I keep a fire and put it inside and chant this mantra. Is the rice is mine? No. Is the ghee mine? No. I have purchased it from my money. But who made it? Somebody else. Connect it and connect it, you will see I am dependent on thousands of people in this world. When I have that bhava, I understand nothing is mine. Therefore, the next sloka says, please take this and consume this. The next sloka says, it's not mine. Prajapadaye Swaha. It belongs to the whole world. I am only a trustee. I am only doing as a servant. That bhava when you do, we are in a city called Thiruvananthapuram. You know the king? The king of Travancore, the place where he belongs to, he was never called as king of Travancore. He was called the servant of Padmanabha. Padmanabha is the God. I don't use the word Lord. Because if you use the word Lord, the lady named Lordess, correct? Or lady? Lady, correct? When you use Lord Rama, you should also use Lady Durga. Will you use Lady Durga for your goddess? You will never, right? So that's a problem with the translation. So the whole Ishvara, the Bhagavan, the Murti, is the king of Thiruvidankur. You know what happened? The Britishers came. He wanted to write a memorandum between the king and the Britisher. The king said, I am not the king. The God is the king. Go and take an agreement from him. You understood? I am only a servant. I have no right on this kingdom. So I cannot write a will to have a deal with you. You can get it from the God. Britisher. That is why we don't have a Thiruvananthapuram presidency. We have Madras presidency. After Madras presidency in south, Mysore, we don't have a presidency. Mysore king also did the same trick. So who is the king? The Bhagavan, the Ishvara himself. What a great thought. If I think it's not mine, nobody can capture it. There is no war. There is no fight. You must all know. This is the only place where the king was a great poet. This is the only place where the king was a great artist. All the pictures of God which you see from India, everything has been drawn by a king. Other day I was there in his palace. Raja Ravi Verma. So it is only a symbolic representation of God in terms of pictures. Don't tell that we have this God, that God and different gods. Where is government? Will you be able to show Prime Minister and say he is the government? Will you be able to show the President and say he is the government? It's a concept. So God is a concept. Rupam Rupa Vivarjidasya Bhavado Dhyaye Nayat Kalpitam. It's only my Sankalpa which says there is a God. There is no God. None of the scriptures what most of the people explain, Krishna is a God, Vishnu is a God, all concepts. It's only like a story. If I show the picture of my father in a picture and then tell this is my father to my son, I know this is not my father, this is only picture of my father, right? Where is father? The concept is inside you and me, right? For me, the father may be love, for somebody else father may be a cheat, for somebody else father may be a crooked fellow. So it's the concept. Understand, when you understand this is only a concept, there is no difference between religion. If you symbolically represent, there is no difference. But if you represent it as a human and represent it as a person, then the conflict comes. So I think it's all because we have not learned. Most essential part is understand from the root, not from the translated, not from somebody copied and copied. Get from the root. If you understand that, I am sure you will know Sahana Vavatu, Sahanau Bhunaktu, Sahaviryam Karavavahai, Tejasvinavadhi Damastuma Vidyushavahai. You can learn, sit together, eat together, stay together and start learning. That's what I am doing. I left my job in 2009. For last 14 years, I am wandering around. At times I come to Kerala, my home, which is now 200-year-old house is there, where people come and stay with me for 10-15 days. From the traditional style of learning, don't ask what's the syllabus. No syllabus. Beyond syllabus, that's what I do. What happens there you want to know? Look at Dr. TPS, that's my name. Go to YouTube, Dr. TPS, you will reach. Go to Google Map, type Dr. TPS, you will see 3 centers. One in center of Kerala, one in the north of Kerala, one in Hyderabad. That's what I'm staying. I keep rolling and then start learning, start focusing on the values and life and spread this as much as I can. So I took sharp 20 minutes. Right? That's the time given. 5 minutes extra I have taken. Sorry for that. You have any questions? One question. One question. I love to have one question if he permits. One question. Okay, if no questions, send it to me. My number is 950. Yeah. 950 20 388 75. Otherwise type Dr. TPS. You will get it. Yeah. Ask quick. Yeah. Yeah. Fine. So thank you. God bless you. Inshallah. Let God save you all.
Thank you, sir, for the thunderous session. And now